Okay, so let's try that again. Let's just set things up again here. So I don't know what happened there. Computer went completely nuts. I think it may not actually like having two cameras connected to it. I think that might have been what was causing all the problems because it's never done that before. And I don't think that was related to the crashing issues that I was having with Far Cry. So yeah, so sorry about that. But to resume, so I'll have to make do with one camera, and I'll point this down towards the table when I'm actually building here, so you won't see my mug anymore. But as I was saying, this is what we're building, and you can probably now actually see things on the back. So I was just about to go through who was in it. We have Nancy Grace Roman here, who is something to do with the Hubble telescope, which we'll get onto a little bit later. Margaret Hamilton, who was one of the Apollo computer programmers. Sally Ride, shuttle astronaut, and Mae Jemison, also shuttle astronaut. So I'll actually get the blurb out here, and we can have a look at who these people are and why they are important. Also we have it's not a particularly big set. There's just these and that. So it's probably not going to take all stream to build, but let's have a look then. Here's the manual. It's not very big. It was 231 pieces is the size. So what we got here? The manual is got the usual stuff. Little intro on the people that are in the set, and a little bit about the designers, the people who helped design it, and a lady who proposed the set to start with. I won't go over all of that, but we'll give you a brief rundown of who everyone was. So Margaret Hamilton is first on the list. Let's have a look. Born in 1936. She was always interested in mathematics. Her early work beginning in 1959 included developing weather predicting and air defense software at MIT, in an era when computer science and software engineering were not yet established disciplines. That's kind of like story time here, really. When NASA contracted with MIT to develop the guidance and navigation system for its Apollo moon landing program, Hamilton's experience led to her becoming the leader of the team responsible for developing the spacecraft's onboard flight software for the command module and lunar module. On July 20th, 1969, as the Apollo 11 lunar lander approached the moon's surface, its computer suddenly became overtaxed. Priority displays designed by Hamilton warned the astronauts with 1201 and 1202 alarms, allowing NASA's mission control to understand what was happening and alerting the astronauts to place the rendezvous radar switch in the right position. The mission was a success. Apollo 11's crew became the first humans ever to walk on the moon, and the software became the first software to land on the moon. Which I'm not sure if that's a particularly huge what's the word, like landmark achievement to be the first software to land on the moon, but it's cool. So Hamilton and her team's software was so reliable that NASA went on to use parts of it in the Skylab space station and the space shuttle. Hamilton is CEO of Hamilton Technologies. Its universal system language, together with its preventative life cycle and its automation, is based on her mathematical theory of control for systems and software. For her work as a pioneering computer scientist, she received NASA's Exceptional Space Act Award in 2003 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama in 2016. So there you go, computer programmer. And this picture of her, which I don't know if you would be able to make out there, but that's her standing next to the pile, the printout of all the code for the lander, which was pretty awesome. We've got Sally Ride, who I think arguably is probably the most well-known of the four women in here. Just most generally known anyway. So Sally Ride was born in Los Angeles in 1951, completed her PhD at Stanford University in physics. She read in a student newspaper that NASA was recruiting astronauts, and for the first time women could apply. Ride was one of 8,000 applicants and one of 6 women selected by NASA in 1978. While training on her first space flight, Ride endured intense media attention focused on her gender. She insisted on being treated the same as any other astronaut. On June 18, 1983, she blasted off aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger to become America's first woman in space. This was what? I don't know when, offhand, when the Russians did it, but their first woman in space was not long after Gagarin, I think. So got there eventually. During the flight, Ride used Challenger's robotic arm to capture a satellite hurtling around Earth. Her historic flight made her a symbol of women's ability to break barriers and an inspiration to generations of adventurous girls. Ride flew aboard the Challenger again in 1984 and later led a task force that wrote an influential report on America's future in space. After leaving NASA in 1987, she became a physics professor. She co-wrote science books for young people and co-founded a company, Sally Ride Science, to inspire students in maths and science. Ride died in 2012. She was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Didn't know she was dead. That's sad. Next we have Nancy Grace Roman. This is the one I know the least about here. Born in 1925, Nancy Grace Roman formed an astronomy club with her classmates at the age of 11. After graduating early from high school, she worked at several observatories while earning a Bachelor of Arts degree and a PhD in astronomy. Throughout her education, she battled against the belief that women should not want to be scientists. In her late 20s, Roman discovered unusual behavior in the emission spectra of the star A.G. Draconis. She published her findings, becoming well recognized in the astronomy field. After working at the Naval Research Lab, she applied to the newly formed NASA and became the first chief of astronomy for its Office of Space Science, as well as the first woman to hold an executive position at the agency. Over the course of her career at NASA, Roman was involved in the development and launching of numerous satellites. She is most famous for her work in the planning of the Hubble Space Telescope, launched in 1990, and is often called the Mother of Hubble. So there's the Hubble connection there. Roman received the NASA Exceptional Scientific Achievement Medal in 1969, NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Technology Fellowship in Astrophysics, and the asteroid 2516 Roman are named in her honor. So wow, Hubble's been up there since 1990? Wow. That's doing pretty well for itself there. I think the James Webb thing, the replacement for that isn't going up for a couple of years at least, I think. I think they're well on the way of building it, but and then finally we get to Mae Jemison, MD. So also an actual medical doctor. So, insatiably curious, Mae Jemison set her mind early to exploration. Pursuing everything from dinosaurs and stars to fishing, travel and dance, her mission has always included science, teaching and discovering something new. Starting Stanford University at the age of 16, wow, Jemison graduated with bachelor's degrees in chemical engineering and African studies, which That's an interesting combination. She then earned her doctorate in medicine from Cornell University Medical College. She practiced medicine and lived in West Africa as the Area Peace Corps medical officer for Sierra Leone and Liberia. In 1987, Jemison was one of 15 individuals chosen from among 2,000 applicants to train to be a NASA astronaut. On September 12, 1992, she launched into space aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour, spending over 190 hours conducting life sciences, material sciences, and medical experiments. Travelling over 3 million miles, Jemison was the first woman of colour in the world of space. Jemison founded an international science camp for 12 to 16-year-olds, started 2 technology companies, and was an environmental studies professor. Today, Jemison leads 100-Year Starship, a global initiative that's pushing the frontiers of space exploration, ensuring human interstellar travel in 100 years. The recipient of many awards and honours, Jemison is a member of the National Academy of Medicine, the Women's Hall of Fame, and the International Space Hall of Fame. Jemison loves cats, science fiction, art, dance, gardening, and mysteries. So there we go. I won't get into the designers and so on. Just sort of summarise, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the inspiration for this was basically to get some a display featuring minifigs of accomplished women in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics professions. So I think that's worked quite well. So yeah, so without further ado, let's actually get to the building. Right, so see what I can do with that. If we lower that down, and I can get my keyboard out of the way, and we can put that there, put that there, put that there, and I wonder if we can get some background noise going here. I can remember the name of the thing. I think you guys were the ones, weren't you? Just trying to find some music here. What was it? It was the I think it was by Pop Sky or something. It's a royalty-free music thing. Yeah. There we go. Turn that down a bit. That should be okay. I hope. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm audible. So, going to get this all built. Now these aren't any numbered bags. So they're just in normal bags here. So I think the idea is that we actually just mix them all up. Because that seemed to be what the picture here is implying. Separate them out into their colours or something. So I'm going to mix them all up anyway. So we'll see how this goes. My gigantic hand in the way there. Let's see if I can pull that back a bit without it getting in the way. Yeah, that might work. That might work a bit. Yeah, I don't have a tripod or something like that, unfortunately. So it's going to be a little bit kludgy. Right, and then we get back to there. Okay. And then big bits here. There. I'll put everything front and center when I'm building, so that can be visible. Okay, so first up, build the people. So let's see what we can find. There's bits of people everywhere. Got heads, hair, helmets. Probably Mae Jemison. I'll try and assemble everything here. Make some horrible Frankenstein monster probably. There's a astronaut body that looks like hair. So we've got 3 heads, 4 helmets. I don't actually know whether these are all going together here, but in the right way. We've got all bottoms, bottom halves. That's Mae. Any other bottom bits? There's one. And who else am I missing? I'm missing a brown one. There we go. Right, there they are. So to put them together, let's see who is who. So that's, they've all got different faces. There we are. There we are. Is it? Different faces there. So that's Grace. It was Grace, wasn't it? Nancy Grace. There we go. There's Mae. So Mae is helmet. Sally Ride is dark hair. There we go. Actually, there's Grace. Right. And swap the hair around, and then we got a visor as well for the helmet, which is here. So let's just go all over here. So again, you won't be able to see everything. Bear with me on that. There's the visor. So I think that should just go like that. There we go. Openable visor. And we shall put all these together. Oh, hang on. Mae has some hair as well, not just the helmet. There's Mae's hair. So pop that together. And there is Grace, Nancy Grace Roman. And here is Mae. Whoops. Oh wow. So she has, I don't know if you can see that very well, a smiley face and a stern face. Yeah, I prefer the smiley face. That's interesting. Maybe the stern face is for when she has the helmet on. She's all serious. I don't think the other ones had that. Oh yeah, they do as well. They've got 2 faces. That's interesting. So I don't know how long this stream is going to go on for, but if it finishes quickly, I will do some Space Engine afterwards. sticking with a spacey theme. And there's Sally Ride. And she can hold on to her helmet, I think. I thought that was actually supposed to attach, wasn't it? The hands are big. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Not easy to retain the grasp on her helmet there. Oh, and Sally actually has a camera. What the heck is that? There we go. It's a little camera. Whoops. A little camera. I've not seen that before. That's pretty cool. Yeah. There we go. So there's Sally taking a picture. And here is Margaret Hamilton. Oh, nice. So the long hair is cunning because it actually goes around the shoulders, so you can put it on basically one way only. So that's our crew here. So what it is a bunch of basically just little stands of things. So first up is Margaret Hamilton, who's our leading lady. And let's get going. So put that together. I mean, presumably this is a classroom or some kind of thing like that. So like I said, it's probably not going to take too long to assemble all of this. So there's not much to build. Only 231 pieces. And of course the challenge is going to be just finding all of them. Is there a 4? 4 anyway, yes. There's also this pile over here. There we go. Right, so we have a little base there. This goes here. I don't know what that is. Again, I'm hoping the music is not too loud. Dark grey. Okay, so we now have a base there. 2 dark grey things. Flip over there and there. So this is going to be the where the nameplate is mounted, which they all have little nameplates. In this case, that's the one. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but right, so let's stick that on there, and then there's 2 little hinge bits that go on here. Not hinges, but they're, you know, right angle pieces. There we go, like that. and two of these things sticking out here. Yeah, that's right. And then they've got a little grey little thing here. Voila. And how's that go? It goes on the back there. A little right angled, interesting little right angled flat bits. Oops, just knocking everyone over here. Sorry, May. Yeah. It's all off balance because of a helmet. Right, so that goes like that. And then we got two little onesies. Right, there we go. So that's the base pretty much done there. Move these back. There's the base. Pretty much. Just got to put the top on. And there is a 4 which goes here, and a 6 which goes here. There we go. That's the base for Margaret. And then we got that and that, which goes here. We've got some big flat bits. I do like the smooth pieces. Just something satisfying about the way they go together. There we go. And then that comes out like that. And that goes here. 2 3s now. Like that. So you're just sticking out the front here. A long bit there. And 2 red claws. And a dark grey bit. And then 2 more dark grey bits. And this is a blackboard. That's what this is. That's why that clips in the back of here. Those two bits here. There. And there's 2 1s. Let's have a look. Hang on. Turn that down just a bit more. There we go. Now, a bit more. Bit boomy. Where are these 2 little bits? Here they are. There we go. 1 wall. So then there is a blackboard, which is interestingly done like that, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what's on here. That'll focus. It's gonna be very bad at focusing on this camera, but got CDDA, TVLA, ATA, LLA, LFA, MTA, CTA, CTM, TWA, FTA. NASA loves their acronyms. Probably all different systems on the lunar module or something. And then we got the big thing like here. There we go. So that will then click in. Comme ça. Assuming this works. There we go. There we go. Have a nice little stand, classroom type thing, and that goes here. Oh wow, okay, and we're going to make a big messy pile of blue and white things. And then there's the top. So you can see all that. Should be 4 of each. Somehow we're going to put all this together in a haphazard book pile way. I assume they're books or sheets or whatever. Well, I guess they're the stacks of code, weren't they? But they're all kind of slightly off center. So like we can put ones on top like that, but then we have to make it go in different directions maybe. Like that basically, which is kind of clever. And then we just stick that on top of that. So interestingly, the bottom one is a blue and the bottom one on here is a blue, so you have 2 blues on top of each other. But we can do that basically. Oops, there we go. That's our pile. Oh, and there is a coat rack, which is quite nifty. So your brown antenna and a little cross thing on top. So unfortunately it does not have a coat on, but that goes there. And then we can put Margaret Hamilton's nameplate on and put Margaret on. Hang in there, Margaret. There we go. And there we go. That is our, see what it is. That is our Margaret Hamilton display. So it's kind of cool. Got her book of a stack of code there. See the resemblance. There you go. Close enough. I suppose she should really kind of be like this. And then that upside down. Kind of like that. It's close enough. So that is Margaret done. I'll put her to one side here just so we can have some room, but I will put her back up when we got them all done. So one down, 3 to go. So next one, we got Sally and May are on they have their own little space shuttle. I already have a big space shuttle in the other room. Got that one when it came out, but this will suffice for now. Have a look. Do. Right. Where's the other 4? There we go. So, again, we're building the base. This one's done in a different way to the previous one, interestingly. I don't know if it's bigger. Is it bigger? Slightly bigger. Wait, that's the size, but interesting that they've done it in a very different way. I suppose it's to keep us on our toes. Then again, I mean, sometimes, you know, I mean, the Saturn V that I built, I was wondering why the heck they were doing things a certain way, and I think it is just partly for the challenge of it, just to make it fresh and less monotonous. There we go. So we've got another long bit and 2 slopey bits. Presumably that's how that goes. That goes there. These are the nameplate bits. We got a little slopey, where is it? Angled bit. Where is that? Here we are. A little bit hard to spot. And that, unsurprisingly, goes on top of that. Got this chunky bit here. And then we got our little sign holders. And then some light grey long bits. Yep. And then we put the top on, basically. Which is just this. And this. And this. That's the base of our platform. And our old friend, the landing leg. And a 2 and a smooth 2 on the top of that, and that goes there. Right, that is our base for the shuttle. Now we are building the shuttle itself, which has some curiously multicolored bits on it. So, the red and the blue, and a grey. And that goes goes like that. So we, what's bit we're making here? Oh, this is like the base of the shuttle. I see. There we go. Then what? Got this collar kind of thing. This thing goes on the top like that. Ouch. Got a thing there, and we got, ouch, a little, a little rod that goes through there that connects to a little nose cone. Dinky little thing. There we go. That'll do. And we got a white thing and another collar that goes there. And that goes behind it. And then we got two little hook things. Are they round ones? Yeah, they're the round ones. Where's the other one? There it is. So something will be attaching to that. So we got the beginnings of a shuttle, or Darth Vader, I don't know. Two more. And then what, two, there's a two there. Just padding this out a bit. Flip it over. Got another blue, not that one. Should be another blue thing. Oh no, it's already there. Ah! I'm being a doofus. It's already there. So we gotta make a weird little thing here. No, other way around. Like that. And then we put a white wing on the top. Like that. Interesting. And then that goes like that. Ah, that's pretty clever. Definitely looks like a wing. And then we do the same on the other side with this. Invert everything, and then that goes under like that. We have our shuttle. It's the base of the shuttle. Boop, boop, boop. And got a little nubbins at the bottom here. That. On top again, we got two little one hole things. Oh, this is cute. So we got a little transparent window piece there. That's going at the very front. Obviously the cockpit window. And then we got a little one and a smooth one that goes behind it on here. And that's the cockpit. That's pretty sweet. Now there are these little interesting little half pieces, half spherical ones, just to run along here. And two of them, two little lanterns on the side. And what's going on here? The holy thing here. White piece on top. There's a tail. Oh look, there's a tail. Dedicated tail piece. So that goes on like that. And then all goes on the back there. There we go. A shuttle with a tail. Very big tail. And then these are all curved bits attached on the sides quite cleverly there. Isn't that right? Yeah. There's a little bit of a gap. A little bit of a gap between them. Right here. Well, that's how they go. Oh, this is clever. So we got some gimbaled engines. So how does that go? So we got these little clip things. 3 of them. If I can get that off my hand. Where are the other ones? There's another one. There's another one. And then these little dudes. Little domed bits. Actually, all little thruster things actually go on the back of them like that. And you may remember that we had some little clips at the back of the shuttle, and that is where these are going. So they just clip in, and very cleverly they can also like rotate a bit as well, which is genius. That is really quite clever. I like that. Amazing how much you can cram into a little mini shuttle. So yeah, that's the back. Very, very nice. Let's just check something there. That's right. Right, so awesome. So that's the shuttle. That is the full thing apparently. So that's grand. We'll leave that there. So now we are building the rocket, the main fuel tank, and the boosters. So what do we need here? We need 2 of these connectors, and then we have that's interesting. We have an orange bit with a hole, orange cylinder with a hole through it, and that's where these go. Pretty neat, like that. And then put one. I guess there's solid ones, right? These are the solid, 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 and there's one more with a hole. So put a solid one on top, very vivid shade of orange. Let's get May back on her feet there. Put that here. Like that. Put another orange bit there. And another orange bit on top. So we have that. There's two flat orange bits. Go one atop the other on here. Followed by the other thing with a hole. The other two connectors. There we go. And one more, and a nose cone. Definitely looking rocket shaped. And then the solid rocket boosters, which are quite interesting looking actually. So we've got these little tubular bits, and we stick the red connector in there, and the other red connector in the other end. And then there are these things, which are where the connectors go, clearly. Like that. And we basically have to do that twice. So, what's the other one? Stick these together. Okay. That is that, that is that. And another red connector out the tops. Oops. Do-do. That's the top, that's the top. And we got these little might as well put them down like that. Little rocket engines. Just go in the back there. And a little glowy orange thing at the bottom. There we go. And then we just got to put the little tops on. Which doesn't seem to want to go on fully. Oh, get in there. No, I don't think they go all the way in. There's a little bit of a gap there. I don't know if that one's just a ill-fitting piece or not. No, the other one's the same. That's fine. And then these attach to the outside of the rocket here, like so. Here, yeah, come on, behave. Because they don't want to behave, do they? There we go. And there is your rocket. And the shuttle, of course, attaches to via the blue bit, like that. And obviously needs a little bit of help because of what this pad is for. So that connects to the bottom of the rocket, and then you have something that looks a little bit more graceful. There you go. Put it against a white background there so you can see it. There you go. One shuttle. And then we just need to put nameplates on. And of course the people. Sally Ride on this side. And Mae Jemison on this side. Yeah, she really does not want to hold on to her helmet, unfortunately. Oh, that'll work. There we go. That's the space shuttle pair done. Rather spiffy. I do like that little shuttle. It's really, really quite nicely done. Did like the engines too. So that's our two displays so far. There we go. And finally, I'll get these out of the way and then we'll put them all back together. Nancy Roman. So that's just all of, or most of the remaining bits. There we go. Two of these. There we go. And this is more like the Margaret Hamilton's base. Yeah, it's definitely more like her one, I think. But the white bit here, and a flat bit there, like that. Slopey bit there, and nameplate bits here. Ugh, what's going on here? Another curious little construction. So we got a hinge bit, or a right angle thing. And then there's this little thing with a cogwheel kind of thing on it. This one. That one. Yep. And then like a dark grey one, there it is. So I don't know what that's for, but that goes right here. It just slots in there, so it doesn't actually attach, it just sort of slots in, which is interesting. So now we've got this thing sticking up over here. And this just sticks it in place, I guess. And then that goes here. Yeah, that going here. Two little black onesies going on there. And then that will cover up like that. That is the base pretty much done. So that's what this little hook thing, cogwheel contraption is for. There's a little piece that goes, kind of slots into that basically, like this, and it's one of those clicky ratchet things. And then over here we've got a dark blue, very dark blue bit there. And now we have our display, which I guess it's supposed to be the Orion Nebula. Not entirely convincing, but it's a nebula. That'll do. Kind of looks like somebody with long hair, but with the head removed. But we'll go with a nebula. And now that's being made, we now can go to our mini Hubble, which looks quite fascinating. So we got a little multi-directional bit. We got to attach these 4 bits to it. So like this is the end of it. So it's like I said, it's going to be a short stream for this anyway. But I will move on to Space Engine after this for a little bit. We'll just fly around the stars. So that's the core. Two of these. And this, which, you know, if I didn't know better, and maybe I don't know, but I would say that looks a bit like a dustbin. I mean, I wonder if that is actually a piece used as a dustbin in like a city set, or a trash can if you are North American. But that goes on top of this. And then we've got this thing, just kind of goes all the way through, like that. So we have a cylindrical core. There's this little wheel thing that comes out the bottom. Like that. To which this little dish is attached. So it's quite clever. There we go. And the funny thing is, I have seen on the LEGO Ideas site, I have seen a full-size Hubble proposed several times, I think. And they never seem to get any traction. Well, they never seem to get accepted. And I kind of wonder why, because it would be a pretty awesome model to make. So that's that. This little thing attaches. So this is a little light shield, which is quite cute. There we go. Sticky little shield which clips on top of this. actually I think it clips the other way. There we go. Clips like that. So that's very clever. And then we got these little arms. Stick out the sides. Right, so gotta align these. So that's the top. And these arms come out the side here. There we go. So you can see where this is going with these pieces. The solar panels. And we got a little, I don't know what that is, viewfinder or something, sticking out the top here. Oop. This is not incredibly well attached. I don't know if I've done this well enough. There we go. Don't know how far that goes, but oh yeah, there's no hole in that, so I guess that does just do that. So it's a little bit precarious, but I guess that'll have to do. So there we go. And then our mirrors, oh, they literally just hold on. That's interesting. So that goes like that. Oh, this is pretty sweet actually. So it goes, attaches on the middle there. And you just rotate the arm and there you go. You got your angled mirrors. That's rather cute. I like that. Pretty cleverly done. And then there's this little rod that sticks out the other end. Yeah, I just wish that back end was a little better attached. There's nothing else coming out the bottom there. Nope. So which way round does that go? That goes on top of there, and then that goes like that, I guess. There you go. Let me just get a nameplate on. Yeah. There we go. And put Nancy on out here. And there we go. Nancy G. Roman. Loads of spare bits by the looks of it there. Yep, that's it. That is it. So, small set, like I said, but as a result, we now have, I think, looks better like this. There we go. Our three, just trying to align this with the cameras. I'm all flipped around here. There we go. Our three things. Let's see if I can put a little background there. There you go. Margaret Hamilton, Nancy Grace Roman, Mae Jemison, Sally Ride. All done. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I like that. Very happy with that. So that's it for that. So again, apologies for the screwed up start there. I didn't know that having two cameras would cause my computer to have a complete fit, but apparently it did. Like, I haven't been too lucky with the streams lately. Like last week's was dying a lot. This one seems to be dying a bit as well. The old stream health is looking a bit twitchy. So hopefully this has come out okay, but hopefully you got the idea anyway. So that is our crew of women at NASA. Let's move them. Yeah, just leave them there. There we go. There we go. Ta-da. Right. So, let's hope this stream is not messing up completely. We'll pause the music there. Apparently the Twitch preview is way behind. Well, hopefully it's come out alright. If it hasn't, I'll be a bit miffed. Because I just have not had great luck with the streams of late. So, alright, I'll put this away. And then, what's the best thing to do now? We're going to go into a bit of space engine, hopefully. Let's have a look. Let's see what the thing's doing here. Yeah, that's still going. Apparently the Twitch is about, I don't know, a couple of minutes behind on the preview, which is unusual. Right, I will get these out of the way. And I will put them on display elsewhere. Get keyboard back up here. And adjust things a bit here.